The Sinan Erdem Dome is the site for this Group A matchup in the 2024 FIBA U17 Basketball World Cup. Spain versus Philippines. And a good day to you wherever you may be. This is Aaron Sanders. Glad to be with you as we continue our coverage here in the U17 Men's World Cup. Both of these clubs have contrasting storylines. The Philippines, who came into this tournament number 25 in world rankings sponsored by Nike, but they started on a bumpy road, losing to Lithuania 107-48. Their leading scorer from that game was Kles Davis Amos, who came off the bench with 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. It was one of the performances they wished to wipe off and wipe out very fast. They shot nearly 22% from the field, and they're looking to get above or at 500 before the end of this game. Spain, as the number 2 team in the world rankings and ranked 3rd in the power rankings, they started off in winning ways, a 1-0 record after defeating Puerto Rico 89-63 in a game which they had 5 blocks total. It was led by Gildas Jimenez with a near double-double. Now we pause for the national anthems.
First, the national anthem of Spain. ESPAñA.
Almost tip-off time. And again, the officials for today's game from Canada, you got Marpie Malo, from Madrid, Jan Vezo Davidson, and from Rwanda, John Savior Rohemizriza. Spain will be wearing their red uniforms with yellow numbers and white trim. The Philippines, their white jerseys with blue numbers and blue trim. Day 2 of competition looking pretty good, as was the case when we kicked off this World Cup yesterday. And we'll get you the scores throughout the game. Looking at a couple right now. First in Group D competition, Australia over Germany 74-60. Jacinda Govind was on the call for that. Canada beating Egypt by 9, and China squeaking by France 70-63, and USA with a commanding 124-49 win over Guinea, and Lithuania is topping Puerto Rico by 9 in the second quarter. But in this game, we are underway. And the tip-off went out of bounds. Spain will have control of it first, as Sergei Kimu throws it in. Spain ranked third in the power rankings, second in the FIBA world rankings. 3 from the corner from Jueves. That is a no-go. Nice tap, trying to save it inbounds, as Ignacio Campoy tried to keep the ball inbounds. That's just a nice tap as it was on its way down to the baseline. We played nearly 20 seconds here in this game. Here's Platio. There's 5 on the shot clock. Great smothering defense from Philippines. There's a drive, up and no good. And free throws are coming up for Team Spain. Philippines has a smothering defense, especially their 2-3 zone. Once they activate it, you have to make sure you move the ball as fast as you can. But they often give up the baseline and the sideline often when it comes to the 2-3 zone. That's going to be the key of the game for Spain, as the first free throw goes down for Del Pino. Guillermo Del Pino was part of the 2023 U16 Eurobasket Championship team and was the co-leading scorer for Spain. And he takes care of business at the free throw line, and they have the first lead of the game. Ludovice working it inside and gets the ball back to the far side. 10 to shoot, 3-ball, Daha off the mark. And here comes Del Pino. He had 6 points and 2 rebounds against Puerto Rico in that victory yesterday. And nice backdoor feed, and the teardrop goes for Jueves. A handful of these Spain players were a part of the U16 Eurobasket title team. And they're holding on to a 4-0 lead right now. Ludovice losing control of the ball, able to regain possession. Trying to go for a backdoor feed in the D out, taken away. Here is Del Pino on the run. Kimu from downtown, can't book it. Nice rebound, although smothered was Campoy. Group A competition, Philippines versus Spain. Philippine 0-1 record, Spain 1-0, top of the ladder. Dribble drive, Amos going with the left hand and banks it off the glass but can't get it down. Del Pino, gorgeous feed into Campoy, but he can't finish the job, but the layup has been put right back up and in. 6-0 Spain. Ignacio Campoy getting on the scoreboard. Quick feeds all around for Philippines. Paul Diao ended up with to squared, and that ball's taken away. Spain on the move again. The stuff makes it an 8-0 run as Sergey Kimu flushes it. And a quick timeout for the Philippines as Joshua Reyes has seen enough in the early stages of this game. Spain ended up with 89 points in their victory against Puerto Rico. They're out and running. It is an 8-0 run. A fast-paced offense leads to an early fast start for Spain. They're up 8-0 against Philippines in Group A action. Day 2 of coverage of the FIBA U17 Basketball World Cup. Aaron Sanders on the call. Thank you for joining us here wherever you may be, and thank you for watching around the world to watch the future of basketball have at it on the hardwood floor. Philippines is able to pass the timeline. This is Joaquin Ludovice. Ludovice sends it in to Noah Banao, who just checked in from the timeout. Amos, 3-ball, off the mark. And the Philippines have yet to get on the scoreboard, but they're getting some good quality shots. Platio swings it in the far side, almost poked away by Ludovice. 6 to shoot. Del Pino from downtown. Del Pino, the leading scorer of last year's U16 Euro Basket Championship. Up on the board and up and going as Spain hits double digits. Paul Diao working from the top. Here's Banal. And can't find the twine. Nice transition. Del Pino with 5 straight points. 13-0 in favor of the Philippines. In favor of Spain, rather. And it is becoming to be Spain's day. They're trying to go up 2-0 in Group A competition. As we take a look at another highline, just great reverse layup from Guillermo Del Pino. We're back after this. Welcome back to the Philippines versus Spain contest here from Türkiye. For those of you tuning in on YouTube, did you know that FIBA launched a new premium YouTube membership? This includes custom badges and avatars, and get this, you get early access to premium video contests, member-only posts and polls, exclusive Q&A with FIBA experts, and more. And that all starts with just 99 cents per month. Don't forget to head to FIBA YouTube and click the join button on the channel's homepage. Philippines looking to get a bucket as we're almost halfway into the first quarter. They've had some clean looks from downtown, but they haven't worked inside the 10 as of yet. Ludovice with the ball. He's down to 5 on the 24. Gets the screen from Daha, and he has to put it up. Daha does, and misses. Philippines known for applying the pressure with their 2-3 zone, but they haven't been putting on the pressure in terms of the other end of the floor. We played 4 minutes here. Nice layup up and in. Count it. And the foul. So Guillermo Del Pino, if you consider the last few possessions before the timeouts, that's 7 straight points as he matches his jersey number. Del Pino plays for Unicaja back in Spain, and he completes the three-point play. 16-0 is the score. And Del Pino will get some well-deserved rest as Nicolas Gomez checks in. Velasquez rushes the floor. Gets the screen from Daha. Erdem Morales into the game for Philippines now. 6 to shoot. Here's Morales off the top, and the air ball and the rebound controlled by VR. Pladio gets it right back up top. The drive. And Campoy unable to finish. Here comes the Philippines with the speed. Ludovice gets the first bucket for the Philippines. Ludovice off the transition. Spain with the ball again. Plateau right underneath. Nice ball movement and the layup off the mark. But another trip to the free throw line for Spain. Nice ball fake from Sergi Kimu, who has shown not only in previous tournaments, but in this one, he could sky right into the basket. Kimu with a bucket and a rebound so far. And makes the first one bounce up and in. I also mentioned that most of the players on Team Spain was a part of last year's Eurobasket Championship team. Sergi Kimu is one of them as he heads to the bench. A hot start for Team Spain. Second in the world. 3-ball from Velasquez is short. The rebound controlled by Blanco. Maximo Garcia Plata trying to go in with the right hand, but loses control. Incidentally, Eric Del Castillo checked in for Sergi Kimu on the last possession. Morales trying to shake off his defender. Halle Gray with the backdoor cut. Here's Daha from deep. Can't hit that one. And Spain using most of the far side to their advantage. Garcia Plata swings it to Blanco. 4 minutes to go here in the quarter number one. VR. Bucket, no. And Edrin Morales is able to contain the rebound. Philippines swinging the ball around. That's one way for them to get a bucket. That pass was intended for Daha, but he was a little bit behind on the play. So the Philippines get a break as Spain touched it last. They'll inbound it from underneath the basket. 8 on the shot clock, 3:40 to go here in the first quarter. Looking, they're able to get it in time before the 5-second violation. Circus shot off the mark, and Del Castillo is out to the races. Yes, and it counts. Eric Del Castillo off the bench on the board. It is nothing but using his frame and using his speed off the transition. Spain has the advantage in height. Eric Del Castillo able to take advantage of that. And he makes the three-point play. It was an 8-0 Spain run to get things going here in this Group A ball game. And they lead by 19. Elijah Williams entered the game, along with Kles Amos, replacing Alegre and Ludovice, respectively. Velasquez unable to get a three to go. Blanco on the pass, 2 passes in. They send it to the big man, but that doesn't work this time. Back comes Velasquez in the Philippines. Elijah Williams. Fouled by Blanco. Williams With some great space in the sideline and was able to bump right into Blanco for the foul. With Amos to Jaime Gomez de Alemo. And it's sent back by Del Castillo. Eric Del Castillo with a key block. Big time block as we take a look at it again. He's able to follow through on the shot, which is a key way to have a masterful defense. And Team Spain gets possession again. Del Castillo gets it into VR. VR had 10 points versus Puerto Rico in their opening contest yesterday. 3 ball, no. And Del Castillo is able to keep it alive. Second chance for Spain. VR almost lost control. Double team applied, and it works out patiently. Here is Morales on the move, takes it in himself and misses. Back the other way is Spain. They're wasting no time, and that layup pays off as Alberto Blanco gets it in. Morales straight away to Williams, and Velasquez will have to go to work. Under 2 to go in the opening quarter. Spain with a dominating lead. Williams, long 2. Picked up again by Velasquez. A lot of hands in the paint, but it's flashed right back. But Amos unable to get the splash. Morales was looking for a foul, will not get that. On the other end, it's Maximo Garcia Plata. Blanco downtown, in and out. Back to VR. Now it's over to Garcia Plata. Second chance, not this time. Third chance, you betcha. Del Castillo on a tear. Got a block and a couple of baskets underneath. Gomez de Leonu sends it to Velasquez from the key off the mark. And a lot of players hitting the deck. Garcia Plata going with the Euro, draws the foul. Let's take a look at it again. So Kles Amos moved his feet. He wasn't able to stop it in time. And Spain returns. They return to the free throw line. Maximo Garcia Plata is at the line and gets the first free throw. Two free throws as Garcia Plata heads to the bench. We see Daniel Balde along with Andy Huevez checking in. Gomez and VR are out. As we are under a minute here in the first quarter, 27-2 in Group A competition. Adrian Morales will play it in. Elijah Williams wasn't ready for the play. They have to hurry up, and a 5-second violation cost Philippines the possession. It looked like Elijah Williams was going to get the inbound, but was waved off and continued to spin at the other side of the basket. Huevez gets the ball back. Huevez and Balde just checked in. From the corner, it's Del Castillo who is catching fire right in between the eyes. He's having a dominating first quarter, inside and out. Same could be said about Spain. Down on the other end, 3 ball doesn't connect. And Blanco able to secure the board. Baseball pass is intercepted. Collects Amos, gets it. Final chance for Philippines here. Clock winding down. Here's Elijah Williams trying to tightrope the baseline, but he gets hacked with 2.3 to go. And that will put Irish Chua into the game for the first time. Velasquez will inbound it underneath the basket. 2.3 left. Velasquez. They have to hurry. They're able to get it in time. And unable to look at the clock as the first quarter comes to an end with Spain leading the Philippines 30-2. We could call this the Eric Del Castillo show, as he's been one of the players taking care of business for Spain with 8 points, but the main player up top, Guillermo Del Pino, with 10 points. We're back with more coverage of the FIBA U17 Basketball World Cup in just a moment. Back in Türkiye, second quarter about to begin between Spain and the Philippines, and Spain with a commanding 30-2 lead. The lone bucket from the Philippines was from Joaquin Ludovice, who was able to get a nice cut to the lane of the basket off the transition. That was halfway in the first quarter. Philippines start with the ball here in the second quarter. Shot up, no good from Diao. Guillermo Del Pino, the leading scorer of the game, with 10. Underneath them is Eric Del Castillo with 8. Gildas Jimenez, one of the players to watch in this tournament, checks in. And he sends it to Baldy, who whips it right back around. 3-ball on the way, rattles everywhere but in. And Baldy picks up the rebound and draws the foul. Daniel Baldy ended up with 8 points and 4 rebounds in that key victory against Puerto Rico yesterday. Looking at the upcoming schedule for Spain and the Philippines, Spain has a date with Lithuania on Tuesday, and the Philippines go one-on-one with Puerto Rico on Tuesday as well. That will round out the group phase in this U17 World Cup. Baldy misses the second as it rattles in and out, and back comes the Philippines. Philippines not wasting any time getting the ball up the timeline. Diao hands it off to Beno. Now on the fake on Baldy, goes into the left, off the mark. Blanco on the board. Blanco busting, folding, and missing the bucket. Putting it right back on the glass is Del Castillo. He's unable to get it. And it's taken away from Del Castillo. Trying to redeem himself off the last possession. Let's see if he does. Del Castillo, 8 points so far. Scoring on a tear. Baldy whips it right back into the corner. 3-ball way off from Del Castillo. And it was Blanco who missed the three from the corner. He has a seat. Spain has been using the mismatch in terms of height to their advantage since the opening tip. Started out on an 8-0 run, and it has been bothersome for Philippines, a team that's known to have a very nice and fast 2-3 zone defense. And Ludovise makes it 4 points now. Two minutes gone by here, and Ludovise able to get it. Great heads-up play. They work off the fast break. Ludovise misses the layup as he hawked it right back on the right side. Nice screen from Baldy, and he gets the ball for just desserts. Jimenez unable to secure the ball. Picks it right up again underneath the 10. That was deep and off. Baldy goes to town. Jimenez and Baldy able to make it work despite the broken play underneath. 33-4, another cut and another deuce. Kurt Velasquez gets on the board. And it's been a good run for the Philippines in the last little bit, a 4-0 run. And Velasquez with enough speed and gets the shot off on the offhand. Nice drive on the left side and blows by Gildas Jimenez. So that prompts a timeout, 7:18 to go. Philippines have scored 4 straight points. That's right, the Women's World Cup starts on July 13th, live from Mexico. And you could see that online around the world. Hope to see you there. We'll be on the call for that as well. Back to the game here in Türkiye between Spain and the Philippines. Philippines on a 4-2 run, and that's broken up as Daniel Baldy is able to get it underneath. Nice speed from Ludovise. Finds Diao. Teardrop off the mark. In the second quarter, Jimenez a near double-double, 17 and 9 against Puerto Rico yesterday. Baldy. And that's been the game. Give the ball to Baldy and he'll operate underneath. 5 to shoot. Fadeaway jumper. And that's going to lead into some free throws. Joaquin Ludovise gets the foul on that. And that puts Sergi Kimu back at the line. As he gets that first one, he now has 5 points. Still perfect from the free throw line. 3 of 3, looking to go 4 of 4. He has a rebound to his name. And good to go on the trip. (37-6) here in the second quarter. Velasquez tried to bolt through Kimu, but Kimu isn't having any of that. They're able to pass the timeline. Underneath the lay-in by Morales. Adrian Morales gets his first 2 points of the game. We played 4 minutes here in the second. Whip around pass. Kimu misses. Put back is good. Oh! Talk about skying right in for the opportunity. This time Jimenez scores in emphatic fashion. On the drive, Daha was open. They whip it out to Ludovise from deep. Can't hit that either. VR on the board. VR slowing things down as he goes right back up to the top. Daniel Baldy right in the mid-range. Trying to drive in from the left side, spins around looking for a foul, won't get it. But Jimenez is able to foul on the fast break. So Baldi claiming that he was hacked as Jimenez got his hand caught in the cookie jar as Amos tried to drive right past him. He has a seat. Del Pino checks back in. Jimenez is known for his perimeter defense, but the foul right there did not help him as Philippines gets the possession again. Amos guarded by Del Pino. Passes right back, a three ball from deep, unable to get it down. Platillo on the board. Stays with Spain. Halfway into the second. So we take a look at Edrin Morales. Throwing right away to Platillo and back to the inbounder, which is Kimu. Kimu trying to drive right into the heart of the double team. That's another foul. So that double team was foiled as Amos was trapped in the screen to begin with. Ludovice checks out. Bucket and a foul. So a quick inbound play, but it works in Spain's favor. Campoy trying to complete the three-point play, and he does just that. Spain shot nearly 74% from the free throw line yesterday, doing exceptionally well here, and that goes without saying. Running past Amos, goes behind the back, cuts in from the left side, trying to go for a finger roll, but he was fouled before the shot. 6 seconds on the shot clock. And that's a foul on Raul Villar. And with that, the Philippines heads to the line for the first time in this contest. Plates Amos. Misses the second free throw, but another chance for the Philippines. Driving the basket on the kick out. Chua calls bank and gets it down. Philippines' first three of the game is 42-11. Ignacio Campoy and Spain not wasting any time to getting some passes down. That's back out to VR. He tries to drive into Kimu. Kimu met by the triple team. 4 to shoot on the other side. Campoy three-ball putter there. And that great ball movement is the reason why Spain continues to accelerate. And not only the U17 level, but in every level that you could think of. Approaching 3:30 until halftime. Nice dribble drive. Velasquez stopped in his tracks. Inside, has to chuck it up. He does, and it gets swatted away. On the move, layup no good. Put back. They're going to count it. And speed and opportunity is knocking on Spain's door. Just a tremendous play off the transition as VR missed it, but Campoy was there to follow up. And Campoy gets that free throw down. He heads off, and Del Castillo returns. Joaquin Prado, the head coach of Spain, looking on as Philippines Gets it back again. Velasquez trying to beat Del Pino off the dribble. Breaks through. Daha. Daha stopped in his tracks. Down to the near side, it's Alegre. Here's Daha from downtown. A rebound secured by Garcia Plata. Almost lost control, but blew by Morales with ease. And the heads-up play from Platillo. Great teamwork on both ends of the floor from Spain at the moment. Forced shot from Alegre as he gets it in. He was in a tough position right into the wing. Garcia Plata all alone. And he was able to take a lot of attention off of the paint. One of the mistakes in basketball today. And you think the big man is going to take care of business, but that brings a lot of defenders. So that left Garcia Plata with a lot of real estate to get that shot from downtown. Coming up at 2 minutes to go. Fake from Daha. And it's going to be Spain ball. Platillo just meeting Daha at the basket. And he did a great job underneath the 10, but you have to give it to the Philippines. Not only they're trying to go for the long ball, but they're trying to beat Spain despite the mismatch. And they've been working off the elbow and try to get inside. Group A competition, Spain and Lithuania up top in the ladder. Philippines plays Puerto Rico on Tuesday. The jump hook is good for Gomez. And for Spain, Lithuania awaits them on Tuesday as well. The top two teams in the ladder going at it to wrap up Group A play. A chuck from Chua, no. Rebound by Alegre, but he was unable to put the clamps down. Overhead pass, too much for Castillo. They whip that right back to Del Pino. Now he's at the top. Dribble drive, no looker. Del Castillo has a chance, misses. Baldy with the rebound. Forces, fights his way. And Morales takes it. Morales type-roading the sideline and wasn't able to get a backcourt violation this time. He was able to break out of there. Under a minute to go in halftime. And Del Pino goes out and jams it. Now for a second there it looked like he was going to jam it, but he goes for a nice soft touch off the right with the finger roll. 57-13. Morales trying to beat Baldy off the dribble. 20 seconds to go. Chua misses again. Del Pino with 7 to go. A chance for Baldy. That bounces off the rim. One more shot. Will they get it off in time? They do. Here's Pino, and that is short. But it doesn't look like they seem to matter much on that shot anyway. They have a 57-13 lead over the Philippines. We'll take a look at the leading scores for both clubs before we head into halftime. Joaquin Lodovice with 4 points. with a 57-13 lead as we're approaching the second half. This is Aaron Sanders. I'm on the call. Thank you again for joining us wherever you may be all around the world as we watch the future of basketball take center stage. FIBA U17 Basketball World Cup. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube, did you know that FIBA just launched a new premium YouTube membership? This includes custom badges and avatars, and get this, early access to premium video content. That also features member-only posts and polls, exclusive Q&As with FIBA experts. On top of that, you have custom wallpapers, a Discord channel that is member-only, and there will be more features as they go along. And it starts at just 99 cents per month. Don't forget to head to FIBA YouTube, click the join button on the home page. It has been a runaway game for Spain right from the opening tip. They had an 8-0 run to get things going, and they were able to take care of business, especially in the mismatches underneath the basket when you have players like Jimenez, Eric Del Castillo, and Daniel Baldi going right into the basket. The leading scorer for Spain, once again, Guillermo Del Pino with 12. Underneath them, Ignacio Campoy, who woke up late in the first quarter and into the early stages of the second quarter. The story for Philippines is they weren't able to get a basket until a few minutes to go in the opening quarter, courtesy of Joaquin Ludovice. He's the leading scorer for the team with 4 points. But there was one point where the Philippines went on a 4-0 run in the second quarter, which forced Spain to take the timeout. Spain with the ball to start the third. Guillermo Del Pino with the feed, and it's swallowed up by the Philippines. And here's Joaquin Ludovice trying to go off the lob, almost saved by Alegre. And now here's Spain on the move again. Nice layup from Platiu. Ian Platiu, through the calamity and the collisions, able to get a layup to get the third quarter up and running. Daha back into the game. Ludovice with 6 to shoot. Right over to Morales. Morales drives right in from the left and banks it off the glass in. Adrian Morales with his second field goal of the afternoon. It is 59-15. Great ball movement, but it doesn't pay off in Spain's favor. The drive from Alegre. Ludovice, who has 4 points, kicks it right out. 3 ball. And Juan Daha was waiting for that. He looked for good shot choices in the second quarter, but it did not come to fruition until now. Platiu on the mismatch, away from the wing. 3 ball goes in and out. Platiu the rebound. The no-looker. Miss. Morales sends it to Velasquez. Daha helps him out. Alegre back to Ludovice. There's a foul. 2 minutes gone by here in the third. That's going to be on Blanco. Velasquez straight away. Ludovice. Trapped on the right side, goes on the kick out. 3 to shoot, another 3 ball off. Del Castillo was the only one there for the rebound. Roberto Blanco sends it into Hueves. Platiu feeds it into Del Pino. Platiu gets the assist off of that. Make it 61-18. Ludovice tried to get himself out of trouble, but he's able to get contact. And the ball taken away from Pino. He's able to save it. Platio finishes the job with the jam. What a heads-up play. As Del Castillo able to hit the deck and save it. That's one of the toughest positions to be on the floor as you go for the loose ball. 5 on the clock. Ludovice out to Alegre. No. And Platio runs the floor. Platio goes with speed and blows the layup. But he's able to draw the foul. Ian Platio, the only one in the front court, as he was trying to beat Alegre and Morales on the speed. First free throw goes down. Day 2 of competition winding down here in Türkiye. As Black goes 2 for 2 with the line. Substitutions being made. Again, looking at these scores from earlier today, we'll take a look at Group D competition first. Australia over Germany by 14. Canada beats Egypt by 9. China over France in Group B competition. USA taking care of business over Guinea, 124 to 49. We got Puerto Rico and Lithuania happening right now. Lithuania with the lead. And we have 2 more games coming up very soon. Argentina and New Zealand in less than an hour. And an hour and a half away from Türkiye holding home court against Italy, as both of those clubs are looking for a win. We see another take from Ludovice. He's able to get to the line. Remember, he scored Philippines' first 4 points of the game, and he adds 1 more to his credit. Ludovice now has 5 points. And since he scored the first 4 points for Team Philippines, he's been silent. He's able to add 1 as he splits the pair of free throws. 65-19 the score. Here's a pass to Garcia Plata. Runner no good, putback no good from Garcia Plata. Third chance for Spain as Blanco gets it down to the wing. In deep, Platio, nice pass. Shot clock winding down. He goes hard to the 10 and draws the foul. Guillermo Del Pino has 14. And he is the leading scorer here in the game in this Group A competition. Huevez and Del Castillo checks out. Now on the floor for Spain, VR, Garcia Plata, Jimenez, Blanco, and Gomez. As he gets the first free throw to drop. For the Philippines, it's Ludovice, Daha, Velasquez, Amos, and Morales. Second free throw bounces off. Free chance for VR. Garcia Plata. As Morales met him at the basket. And Morales immediately goes to the bench with the foul. He thought he had the block, but got the hand. Elijah Williams and Paul Diao checking in for the Philippines. Garcia Plata chucks it away and hits. As the shot clock was winding down, he was able to get that shot to go on the move. Amos. Velasquez driving right in, left side, back to the right. 3-ball connects. And Bondaha makes it 68-22. 3-ball is a no-go. VR fighting for the ball and wins that battle. Halfway into the third quarter, ball taken away. Velasquez on the run, on the Euro, misses the bucket. Jimenez, they work that around. Blanco all alone. Alberto Blanco had some hot spots in the second quarter, and he's coming into his own element here in the third. Aldiel. Velasquez again. Missed the layup on the fast break in the last run. Forces a shot up, and he's swallowed up by two players. Raul VR. And a tough take from Gildas Jimenez. And Jimenez heads to the line. And look at the replay. And Jimenez, a 17-9 game in the opener against Puerto Rico yesterday. But he's been limited to 2 points and more than 7 minutes of play. Got 2 rebounds to his name as well. Second free throw coming up. And misses that one. Elijah Williams on the floor, goes up for the jumper and gets it in. Elijah Williams with his first field goal. And that pass is batted down, and the Philippines are on the move. They have the tempo. DL back near midcourt to Ludovice. Ludovice stopped by Jimenez. He's going to take it in himself anyway. Trying to go for the kick out, and it was last touched by Campoy. The Philippines will inbound it. 3.4 seconds on the shot clock. 3:08 to go. And they're in the third quarter. And they quickly get it into Benal. Benal on the fake over Jimenez, unable to connect. Crossover from VR. Out to Campoy. Campoy with the overhead pass. VR able to contain it. VR gets the screen from Gomez. Goes for the floater. That doesn't work. Rebound Campoy. Swatted away by Morales. And a lot of broken plays here as we've seen a lot of calamity in that final play. We take a look at Campoy again, getting his shot swatted by Adrian Morales. Spain will operate with 6 on the shot clock now. Daniel Baldi checks back into the lineup. That's going to add some depth to their front court. VR straight away, Jimenez. Jimenez driving, swallowed up by the triple team, and gets it to go anyway. Faked left and went right. And now Jimenez is getting on the board. Williams trying to drive. Sends it over. Morales, 3-ball, off the heel. Two minutes here in the third. Jimenez with the ball again. Quickly gives it to Baldi. And that long shot is a no-go. Rebound Diao. Diao has to hurry up, gets it into Williams in time. They're able to beat the 8-second count. Williams trying to get off on the screen. Morales driving, fires, can't hit it. Try to follow through on the rebound. That was Diao, incidentally. Up the floor is Spain and VR, who has yet to score here. Will he get his first 2 points of the game? Nope, he's going to go off the pass and it's taken away. Morales on the run. Morales bursting with speed. And Campoy was able to meet him there. He'll stay with the Philippines with 1:08 to go. Morales with a tough task with Jimenez and Campoy right in front of him. Here's the play, straight to Daha. Williams passes it straight, Ludovice, no. Baldi goes behind the back, rushes the floor as Garcia Plata will take care of business the rest of the way. Bucket goes. He is able to send it off for Campoy for the finish. Williams straight away to Ludovice. He has 5 points. Williams tees it up, short. Garcia Plata, ice cream scoop and in. Now the Philippines looking for one last shot to wrap up the third. Elijah Williams with the ball. He's only scored 2 points here in the game in nearly 9 minutes of play. Williams drives by Baldi. Sends it out to Benal. Benal flings it up. One-legged shot off the mark to end the third quarter. And Spain leads 76-24 over the Philippines here in Group A competition. We'll have the fourth quarter in just a moment here on the FIBA U17 Basketball World Cup. Fourth quarter time in Türkiye. Spain leading the Philippines 76-24 here in Group A competition. For the Philippines, their leading scorer is Bon Daha now with 6 points. They start the fourth quarter with the ball. Spain has pretty much dominated this game right from the tip-off as Danal's three is a no-go. And Campoy tried to save it from going out of bounds, but it will go back to the Philippines. Top scorer for Spain, Guillermo Del Pino. Even though he hasn't done much in the third quarter, he did most of his damage in the first half, as was the case for Team Spain. And Morales stepped on the line. For Spain, Garcia Platas, Jueves, Campoy, Baldi, and Castillo is on the floor. And to counteract that for the Philippines, Danao, Williams, Daha, Velasquez, and Morales. Morales probably one of the guys that are able to meet Spain in terms of height and the advantage. 6 to shoot. Shot is no good. Baldy secures the board. Second chance coming up. Stripped away. Here's Morales on the run, trying to tightrope the sideline. He does. Goes coast to coast. Finds Williams away from the three-point line. Gets it back. Williams with the footwork on Baldy and the floater. And Williams shows that he has the bunnies, he had the shimmy, and was able to get the deuce. And the Philippines get another break here. Offensive foul on Spain. And this is a great break for the Philippines. They were able to get Williams to go on the floater the last time. He could probably operate and score in bunches. Nice crossover dribble from Velasquez, trying to get everybody off their feet. Swallowed up by the double team, and Huevas is up the floor for Spain. Circles around, real estate, Garcia Plata. And again, a heads-up play from Andy Huevas, who instead of going inside was able to kick it right back out where there's a lot of space. There's a 3-ball, and that's off the mark. They're able to create enough space on the heavy side. And here's Baldy underneath. Gets it in over Morales. Williams wasting no time, kicking it right out into the corner for Velasquez. Foul on the floor as Garcia Plata comes up with the foul. A hand check outside as Baldy and Garcia Plata heads to the bench. And with that, we head to a break. 7:51 here in regulation. Spain leading, and they're looking to go up 2-0 in Group A competition. We're right back. Less than 8 to go here in the fourth quarter. Coming out of the quick timeout. Despite the Philippines having a quiet first quarter, only scoring 2 points, they were able to pick up the scoring by scoring 11 points in both the second and the third quarter. And then they've been able to move the ball around more smoothly over the last few minutes in this game. And there was one time where they went on a 5-0 run. Philippines' next game is against Puerto Rico, and then Spain plays against Lithuania. All those games on Tuesday. Catch and shoot 3 off the mark. It bounces right into the hands of Campoy. Del Castillo back to Campoy on the fake, on the drive, on the pass. Platio back in the game. Is able to send it to Del Pino, who's been scoreless here in the second half. Del Castillo hits it from deep. Williams over the shoulder pass, and that is thwarted away. Cross-court pass, and Williams able to swallow it right back up. Here comes the Philippines on the run. Ludovice on the fin, and the foul on Del Pino. (84-26) is the score. We are under 7 minutes. A flurry of changes for Team Spain. As Daha heads to the line. He gets that to go. Spain down to their last foul to give. We played 3 minutes here in the fourth quarter. That could work out in the Philippines' favor. 2 for 2 was Daha at the line. Von Irvin Daha taking care of business at the line as he checks out. Del Pino sends it right away to Huelves. Huelves the Platio, and he's called for the travel. And again, this is a great break for the Philippines as Spain's making some errors right now, like the travel or the fouls. And they could get to the basket right then and there and try to finish this game on a strong note, or even at best, a nice scoring run. Here is Williams on the feed to Diao. Diao left-handed, no good. Get you caught up with the scores. Oh, the donut misses the coffee as Platio misses the jam. Back the other way. Here's Ludovice. No. Since scoring the team's first 4 points, he's only scored a point, and that was at the free throw line here in the second half. Catch and shoot, Del Pino too strong. Ball is tapped around. Del Pino on the save. Plateau can't finish. Blanco able to save it. Down the other way, it's Huelves who gets swallowed up. And Spain can play very deep. And they're able to come up with a loose ball. And the last few possessions is a great indication of that. Free throw goes down for Huelves. Out of all the scores in day 2 of competition, how about this? China beating France 73-70 in an upset. As we wind down things here in day 2 of competition. Ludovice all alone and spins it right in. He took on everybody and went coast to coast. 85-30. Almost halfway into the fourth. Jimenez on the drive. Serves it to Plateau instead, but gets it back. Tip in, no good. Rebound Williams. Williams try to get the move on Jimenez. Screen in the corner, Ludovice throws it away. And here's Jimenez trying to go for the alley-oop, and he's far away from it as he steps on the line. Jimenez with only 2 points here in the game. After having a near double-double performance against Puerto Rico, 17, 9, and 1. Williams controls the offense now. Ludovice straight to Williams. Williams trying to beat everybody, but Jimenez slaps it back. Jimenez gets a block to his name. And we head into another break with 4:40 to go here in the game. Spain leading 85-30 here in Group A competition. The scoring in the fourth quarter has been pretty close. Spain over the Philippines 9-6 in this quarter alone. If you take away the start in the first quarter, it could still be pretty close. Philippines working their way to go for a strong finish here in this game, as they have a day off like all the other 15 teams of this World Cup to prepare for their group finale, which will be against Puerto Rico on Tuesday. Lithuania has Spain's number on Tuesday, the top two teams in the Group A table. The one thing that impressed me about this Philippines team in the fourth quarter, yes, they don't give up, and that's good. Well, on top of that, they're able to move the ball around, and when they have a fast break, they're not afraid to go right into the basket, to the belly of the beast. Instead of just shooting threes, they take it right to the 10, and they'll take the foul as they can. Velasquez's shot is way off, and Spain will have another chance with 4:08 to go. Jaime Gomez de Leano was on the floor for a while, but just checked out for the Philippines. A lot of substitutions made as we approach the final stages here. Looking at other scores, again, Australia over Germany, Canada beats Egypt, China in a stunner beating France by 3. USA taking care of business against Guinea. Lithuania on their way to go 2-0 as they are beating Puerto Rico by 16. New Zealand and Argentina coming up, followed by Italy and Turkey to wrap things up in day 2. I'll have the call of the Turkey and Italy game. Both of those clubs looking for a win after heartbreaking losses in day 1. Cut to the basket, up and in for Daha. Alberto Blanco. How about him? Yes, he may not have a lot of points today, but he's able to make his presence known in the mid-range game. As Garcia Plata goes in for 2, he misses it, and just like that, Alberto Blanco is there to seal the deal. Less than 3 minutes now as Morales sends the ball away. Nice fake from Daha, and he gets 4 straight. Daha very shifty when it comes to the elbow. Jumper goes, and that's going to count as a long 3 for Garcia Plata. And with that, Garcia Plata now has 15 points. He's the high man for Spain as the ball goes the other way. Baldi set to check back in for Team Spain. And Chua has a seat, and Diao will check in his place. Eric Del Castillo, his stats today, 11 points along with 8 rebounds. And Castillo has been one of those players for Spain that has been nitty-gritty on the broken plays. And you'll see more of him as we advance to the tournament stages of the World Cup. Baldi's tough shot off the mark, greatly contested by Philippines front court, and is brought up by Velasquez. Daha has scored Philippines' last 4 points as that's taken away. Del Castillo on the run and goes in with the layup. It makes it too easy as we're under 2 minutes to go in regulation. And Del Castillo will head to the bench, assuming that his night is done. We have a timeout, under 2 minutes to go. We have seen some great highlights, and we have seen some great games over the first 2 days of this World Cup. Once again, looking at the games coming up here, 2 more to go following this one. In less than 30 minutes time, it will be Argentina against New Zealand. And Italy will take on Türkiye in less than an hour. We're wrapping things up here in this game. Spain never trailed in this game. The Philippines showing some new life here in the second half. Helped out by Ludovise and Elijah Williams, their backcourt. Here's Williams with the ball, 9 to shoot. Williams on the pass, 3 from the top, no. Spain ended up with 89 points against Puerto Rico yesterday. They now have 94. They're going to be averaging around 90 points by the end of this game. Williams and the Philippines trying to finish strong here in this final minute of play. On the kick out, fadeaway, Diao. That hits the rim. Baldy on the run. Oh, goes behind the back and leaves Velasquez in his dust. The pass to Baldy. Gets close, sizes up, and tees it up and in. Daniel Baldy showing what he got at his bag. Going behind the back and a mid-range jumper from the elbow. Philippines will have dropped their first 2 games. Spain will go up 2-0, along with Lithuania in the Group A ladder. Final seconds on this shot clock. They have to put it up, and they do. Daha from deep, unable to get it. Baldy goes behind the back once again, and he sends it over as Spain with a commanding 96-34 win over the Philippines to go up 2-0 in Group A competition. Spain will face Lithuania in the Group A finale, and Philippines will face Puerto Rico. Before we sign off for this game, we'll take a look at the leading scorers for both teams. For the Philippines, Bon Daha stepped up in the second half, and he has a total of 12. And for Spain, well-balanced scoring, but the leader tonight, Maximo Garcia Plata, 15 points. Guillermo Del Pino with 14, and Ignacio Campoy and Eric Del Castillo with 13. That's your final, 96-34. I'm Aaron Sanders. I'll be back on the call for the game between Italy and Turkey in less than an hour. Coming up around the world, we also have New Zealand and Argentina. That's coming up in about 20 minutes. So be sure you stay tuned for that. We leave you in this game with highlights between Spain and the Philippines. We'll be back with more coverage, day 2 of the FIBA U17 Basketball World Cup in 20 minutes.
Spain.